I need to be very grateful and feel a little guilty that the circumstances of so much adversity as a child, of being an immigrant, not speaking the language, getting picked on for that, being terrible at school, not being great at sports, that because my entire childhood was adversity, that I fell in love with losing. I love no. I love your judgment. I love you telling me I'm not, or I can't. I'm used to it. I can't believe that I stand here today during this time and have now understood that all the stuff that sucked as a child, all that adversity is completely the foundation of my success. That we live in a generation now of so much prosperity for so long, and we have over-coddled 2 generations of adults that most people just can't deal with adversity, which is the biggest reason people struggle with putting out content on the internet, because they can't deal with the judgment. So many people here know exactly what to do to have a much happier life and don't do it because one account that's anonymous makes fun of them and they can't move forward. That is interesting ass shit. And so I'm spending more time trying to figure out how to unlock that. I talk more and more about, if I can get one person here to leave today to go home and actually have a conversation with their mom, their dad, or their spouse, and actually tell them what they're thinking, and actually tell that person in their face why they're so upset with them because they continue to spew negativity and no to them, which is what's actually stopping them from living their life. If I can get one person to do that here, that would be a good use of my time in New Zealand on this trip, right? So to me, that's what I think about. I think about today I spoke to 3 separate people, 2 employees and a friend, who were completely incapable of being the bigger person in every situation. I push so hard for them to be the bigger person. They act like the bigger person, the person doesn't reciprocate, and they completely crumble. They're mad that they were the bigger person. It's incredible to watch people feel crippled by the thought that somebody's getting over on them. It is devastating for me to see that people struggle with the idea that kindness is the strength, not the weakness. So many of you are being told to be less kind and less of a pushover and charge more and stand up for yourself, and it's ludicrous talk. Kindness is the ultimate strength in our society. It's true. And when you deploy it and you give more to your customer, to your audience, when you're actually putting out content that isn't a trick to get into a funnel, your free 7-day trial that's a complete piece of shit to really get somebody to sign up and pay is dog shit. Dog fucking shit. When the intent of what you do is selfish, you will lose. And here is why. I don't know if you've heard, but now there's a thing called the internet. And in the internet, everybody can play. Which means, unlike many years ago, somebody who has better intent, who likes what they're doing more than you, which means they're gonna work harder at it, is gonna come across and take your stuff. And what you're gonna be left with is the bottom feeding people, the most desperate. And if you wanna put your head on the pillow by attacking and bottom feeding at the lowest of the low of our society, knock yourself out. You live you. It's just not interesting to me.